Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are still here to help, believe it or not.
For the moment.
I have two pictures to show you today, Bryden.
Oh, good.
I'm going to
That's
post
great.
them
It's
in the
so good
Discord.
for radio every time we do
It's
that. It's
great
really
for the
awesome.
audio podcast. Look at this. Look at this beautiful man, Alex Jones, on his podcast today, on his video
He did
show
not
today.
he did
He
not
did.
actually do a Hitler mustache.
No, he did.
Oh,
He did, and he wore the brown coat on purpose, and
yeah.
he opened talking about how, like, humans recognize patterns and, like, just wearing certain colors and having certain shaped facial hair is, like, talking about pattern recognition to do this whole spiel about how we shouldn't call it all white men Nazis because that's obviously not good for society. It was a whole long thing, but
Sure.
yes, that
Not
was
the be-
Alex
not
Jones.
not the best way to make that point.
He was like, and people all they're gonna be able to talk about is my facial hair, but
Yeah.
the real message here is like, it's not
Yeah,
just that, it's the coat
it is the coat.
too.
It's yeah, I think all of that
The
so
American flag behind him.
like, it didn't work for George Lincoln Rockwell. I don't think it's gonna work for Alex Jones. All right, I don't think just being like, oh, we're gonna grab all that Nazi stuff and we'll push
He was
together a different message.
he was making a point, you know? He's
Yeah.
making a statement.
Well,
He did. I only saw it too because I saw he tweeted like at 2 hours before when I was looking at my phone this morning. Said, at 11 a.m. Central Time, new episode's gonna drop or whatever. And he took a selfie of him with the mustache. And I was like, no way.
all
Yes.
right. That's.
It really suits his face
I mean,
too, is the thing. Like,
it
how
it
do
is
you do
crazy.
that? And you look, like, really good, like, you look better than normal. He has to shave it now. Imagine finding out how good you look with the Hitler stash and
Yeah.
knowing you can't keep it because, like he said, humans recognize the pattern and they don't like this one.
I mean, his looks better than. Michael Jordan rocked it for a long time.
Well, I feel like he can get away with it.
I feel like everybody was actually pretty mad at him about it, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know what was going on. When was this?
Oh God, 90s, obviously, I think, right?
Yeah, I was too
When
young to
did
even know that happened.
Michael Jordan have a
His isn't
Hitler
as
stash?
fluffy though. Michael
No, no.
Jordan's this like little thin one,
Oh shit, I was completely wrong.
like a
Uh,
Frenchman.
Hitler mustache on May 26, 2010, when he appeared in a Hanes commercial. What the fuck? Um, how long did he have it? Yeah, I don't know, but yeah,
Hanes. Fantastic. I'm sure they appreciated that.
no, Michael Jordan apparently is a real fucking asshole, and I admire that.
Just totally sabotaging their ad that they paid a bunch of money to make, I'm sure.
Dude, I have been wearing Hanes boxer briefs since I was like 18 years old. Not almost exclusively Hanes boxer briefs. Now, granted, I think I've only bought them like 4 times.
Okay, that's a problem, Bryden. You have to switch your underwear out every now and then. You have to.
Well, yeah, when there's no more ass in them, I get rid of them.
Oh my
I
gosh.
wear them until they. There's a comedian who had a bit about it. I think it might have been Jeff Foxworthy, honestly.
It
Um,
sounds like it.
yeah,
You
no,
might be a redneck if
yeah, I
if
wear them
you wear
until.
your Hanes undies till the ass wears out.
Yeah, but I mean, Hanes, they're good underwear. I got them, and then when you get a fresh pack, they do act like boxer briefs, but you got to really wear them in, because then,
Until they're good, like in
yeah,
5 years.
yeah, and
Yeah, or
then
you could just get regular boxers and they're already like that.
nope, they get too bunched up.
So you need someone needs to invent a middle ground to save the men from their filthy, disgusting 5-year-old underwear.
Exactly, just put holes in the ass of every pair of
Dude,
underwear.
my husband has this pair that's like it's honestly they're in pristine condition considering they're like 10 years old and he hasn't worn them in 6 years, like they're from I don't probably older, they're probably from when he was a teenager. I guess they just didn't get worn very much. And I was, like, getting rid of, like, socks with holes in it and stuff, and he was like, "Hey, but you could, you could wear those as shorts." That's how resistant he was to getting rid of the he's like, "You could sleep in those." It's like, "Honey,
What
they
did
do
you
seem very comfy. I might do that." But
You didn't throw them out,
come
did you didn't throw them
on.
out, did you?
No, they're in my, jammies drawer.
Okay, just,
They're jammy shorts now.
I I'll have to send you a picture of how you can't be me wearing it because you can see right through it. But I have this blue shirt that is just it's my lounging shirt, all right? And it
Mm,
is paper thin at this point. It used to be a shirt,
yep.
and it's now
It's so ancient.
yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know how long I've had it, but it used to be a
No,
shirt.
I've got some inside stuff. Usually it's, I don't know, like, I've got a couple shirts that we got from AliExpress because I don't
Well,
know, they're just stupid, silly, funny shirts, I guess, I don't know, but they're so small. Because the Asian sizes are hard to deal with, right? You don't
true.
ever know when you need to order an extra large, because sometimes you order an extra large and it's still too small,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
sometimes it's an extra large.
well, they're little people, and also everything on AliExpress is made by slaves. So I'm sure that
Yes,
the
so they do a
shipping,
bad job.
yeah, yeah. Usually when they're
Slaves are not as good.
no, no, when you pay people and you get burned with a cigarette less, yeah, I don't think that they're going to do that great of a job.
No, they're not very motivated. That's why I'm against slavery.
That's why.
Yeah.
All
Was
right.
there another reason?
No, I mean, I don't want to fill up the
It's
whole show with that, but
just doesn't seem to work out well for anybody involved, is what I'm saying, you
well, I
know?
mean, in the long run, it works out for some people, even though their ancestors had to suffer. Sure, but and then they still complain.
Mm.
But
The other picture I have for you, just real quick. Let's see. That is Nick Fuentes' sister. Have you ever seen a picture of his sister? Why is she so hot?
I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah, I had no idea. How has he kept her at, like, I guess people just look into him and don't talk about his family? Because 'Cause you'd think by now
Well, I'm sure they
somebody
do.
would have talked about this. I don't know. I've never seen it. I didn't even know he had a sister.
No, I never thought about it. What are they like closing a
That's
business
like a
merger or what the fuck is that
I
picture?
think I think that the family photographer was really shitty at his job, and that's just like a weird
It
pose
looks like it was
because I don't
it
know
it look
why they're shaking hands.
they're not even just shaking hands, they're shaking hands weirdly. They're like, this is how people hug, right? And it's like, no, but yeah, I don't know.
That's not how people I hope she's of age in that picture because I did say she was hot. She
It's fine,
looks
you're a girl.
of age. I'm not gonna molest her.
Well, we'll just keep digging that. Um I don't know.
Don't
That's weird.
even
No,
know her.
I didn't know I had a sister, nor did I know that that strange fucking Kmart catalog photo exists. Business wear for
It's
Mexicans.
I guess that's I guess that's just how they do it down there. I don't know. Or in
I
Chicago, I guess. Isn't that
Yeah.
where he's from? I don't know
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
said down there. That was really racist of me.
Well, no, they got family from Mexico. I mean, that's a weird that doesn't look like a real picture. That's a strange
No.
fucking picture that I don't
Maybe
know where
it's not, but look, Milo Yiannopoulos posted it, and,
you
what
can't
is a more
trust
trustworthy source than
a
Milo,
stump in the
honest
woods is more trustworthy.
well, a stump in the woods is I trust it to be a stump at all times, so that's kinda
All right, now trust
a
Milo
given.
Yiannopoulos to be a fucking dickhead to people he doesn't like on the internet at all times, at all costs.
Yeah,
That looks like a
that's true.
goddamn Kmart catalog picture. That doesn't look like it's a real thing.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know, but also if you were like, making a fake one, why would you make it look like that?
Because it's uncanny. because it's so
Yeah,
strange.
I don't think even AI would do that, like, because the hands look normal, so it's not like a AI being weird
No,
thing, you
the
know?
pose is something I've never seen in my entire life. Like it's
Anyway,
for the
no,
for the people actually just listening to it. Um, so it says Melissa and Nick Fuentes on the left, sitting down. I guess perhaps they could be both sitting down, and they're in business wear. Nick Fuentes looks like you always see him, in a suit and tie. Uh, but pants skirt on Melissa there, and they're both looking at the camera. And this is not that's fine. That's not unheard of for photos. What they're doing with their hand is nuts. She has her left hand on his shoulder, and he has his left hand under, grasping her right
I
hand.
think her wrist
Yeah,
even.
like her wrist, while
Yeah.
he has his left hand grasping her wrist like some type of a Freemason handshake in what I could only describe as what aliens would guess people did.
Maybe they're aliens.
It could be. I don't know if that's real. That's a fucking. If it is real, I want to get to the bottom of it. Not about Nick Fuentes or his sister or whatever. About the photographer who said that's the one.
Right? I wanna yeah, it would be nice to know the photographer. We could look at their other pictures and see if this is just a thing. He just has bizarre pose ideas.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's a Lynch fan or something. That's just like it's strange, right? That's just it's odd.
Ah, it does kinda look Twin Peaksy. Speaking of Twin Peaks, did you get to the part where Janice shows up?
I don't fucking remember. I watched the first 2 seasons.
You
Or no, no,
you
no, no. Did I
watched
watch the first season,
no,
right?
you watched the 1st season. I can't
Yeah.
remember when let me see, let me think.
I just watched the
Okay,
first one.
Denise I don't know. I mean, surely you know this by now. It's such an old show, it's not that much of a spoiler. It's Fox Mulder in drag.
Oh, no, I didn't get that far.
Denise.
I didn't get that far,
Okay,
no.
she's yeah,
Yeah, no, I didn't
and
get that
not
far.
like it's literally just David Duchovny with a wig and lipstick and heels. Like,
Cool.
he's not
Yeah,
it's
really
very low effort. It's
really
hilarious. It's
really
great.
making me wanna watch season 2 of the most boring television show I've ever seen in my
No,
life.
it's fantastic.
Oh, before
And
we
Ted
really
Raimi dies.
don't know who that is.
Sam Raimi's brother, who was Joxer the Mighty and Xena. Come on, Bryden. You don't know anything.
Not about that. No. Xena sucks.
Joxer the Mighty.
Wow. You just really
You
stink, huh?
know, he's got a whole song.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
You don't wanna hear it,
Nope. Not even a bit. It's you wanna hear
but I
about
could sing it.
don't. You wanna hear about shows that are fucking bad? Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of The Boys is fucking cool. Season 2 is my favorite, but it was going good. Turned on season 4, like, night before last. Don't. I
There's always a point
don't do
where
that.
people give up.
2
Like, the
episodes
show
in.
either, like, takes a turn for some reason that they think it's gonna make it better, or just everyone gives up. There's
There
always
are
a
a
ledge.
bunch of writers and producers and shit left, and, it got
Yep.
like, 3 seasons, 8 one-hour episodes each. I was like, "Damn, this fucking show is cool." Like, it had its, its low points and high points, but overall, I was like, "It's very good."
Mhm.
Can't believe it took me so long to watch this. People would mention it to me or whatever. I knew about the memes, and I was like, "Wow, this is really neat." I do like it. It makes fun of like it actually satirizes like politics and like mostly lefty, but I mean not really. You'd have to be like a big piece of shit to get super upset about the satirization of the right and all of that. And then season four,
Just every we all love the satirical right-wing character thing.
yeah,
Everyone loves Jack Donaghy.
sure.
Everyone loves that shit. You know?
They took season 4, and I'm not kidding when I say this, and I'm sorry, you can skip ahead 2 minutes if you don't want any sweet season 4 of The Boys spoilers. Immediately turned one of the characters gay, who was not gay.
Uh,
He was not gay the whole time. And then now he's in a gay relationship.
Now he's gay.
There's always a lot of dong in this, and some gay stuff in the show. A lot of dong, honestly.
I don't wanna watch it at all then. As
More
soon as I hear
dong.
that about a show, I have no interest. That's so uncomfortable.
No. It's just it's like it's not. And this I'll explain when I get to the episode too. It just it's like the guy's naked, and then it flashes away, but like you catch a glimpse of dong from far away.
There's no need. Put a towel on the man.
Well, it makes sense.
Like,
It makes sense.
seriously.
It makes
I
sense.
don't like it. I
Okay.
don't care if it
Well, you
makes
don't
sense.
know
I don't
about the
like
show.
it.
It makes sense. Sometimes there's dong. All right. This is why you're in your terrible situation to begin with. You were like, oh, I need dong. So sometimes there's
That's
dong. And it's not erect dong, it's hanging dong. All right.
it's even worse.
It's it's just a little dong. Well, no, they're not small, but but
It's
episode
probably
one,
CGI'd. It's
I,
probably not even real.
a lot of the time it's not. I looked into that because I was like, damn, I feel bad about myself. And it was like, no, they always put fake dongs on them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll be like a fake like a prosthetic thing.
Yeah, they got prosthetic dicks. See, if I was in a movie or a TV show or whatever, I'd be like, no, I want. Who was that guy, the black guy who was who went on Joe Rogan? He's a psycho. Uh, let's see, black guy
There's been
on
several of
Joe
those.
Rogan thought he invented physics or something like that.
Oh, yeah, 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 the
Uh,
guy who, like, changed
Terrence
math
Howard.
forever.
Terrence Howard. Yeah,
Yes.
Terrence Howard. Congrats to him because he was in a fucking TV show or movie or whatever, and he was like, no, everyone must see my tiny penis. And yeah,
Good for
I
him. I
respect
don't
him.
want to, though. Like, there's no need for that.
But anyway,
Only men like these things.
no, you don't like it, but it's like fine. Um, but
'Cause you're
anyway,
a
so
man.
they turn this dude gay just out of nowhere, like big fucking turn there. Get
People go to prison for doing this to women. But you could just sneak it into a TV show. The producers of The Boys, who the director needs to go to prison for flashing women. That's what if
no,
you're not expecting it and it just shows up?
no, they have a warning thing that says like nudity.
There's dog. Okay.
Yeah,
Dog warning.
there is a dong warning. It's Amazon. But yeah, in episode 2, they're even more ham-fisted with like liberal politics, in like a not satirical or like funny way, just kind of like a shit, kind of like, okay, I hope this gets better type of way. And more gay sex from a different guy.
Man,
They're just it's so I'm
yeah.
like, I'm not doing all 8 episodes, which is a shame because the first 3 seasons were pretty fucking good. Uh season 4, if you're into gay, and there's a scene where there's this guy, he can like split apart and become multiples and stuff. And anyway, when he does that, he's like naked. Because tears clothes off. Shit, you can't duplicate clothes. Makes perfect
That
sense.
makes sense.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about with like all the dong and the thing. Like you
Yeah, but
can't
you just
teleport your
don't
clothes.
show that part of the body. There
And
I mean, look, we have figured this out in PG-13 movies for decades.
I don't think it's that big
There
of a
are ways to have nudity without showing
I
it.
don't think it's that big of a deal, and I think that you are just a giant baby. So anyway, as I was saying, half the fucking world's got dongs, so just chill the fuck out. And these aren't even real dongs, they're prosthetics. All right? Their dongs are significant. If anything, men should be mad about it. All right? Because women are seeing all these dongs, these prosthetic dogs.
Yeah.
So, you just chill the fuck out. But anyway, at one point, one of the guys, he puts a pipe through the naked guy's like skull, like his head, and kills him or whatever, right?
Okay.
And they just kind of, it's not like a very long time, but it was a little longer than they usually do. Did show dong for too long. And I was like, that's when I'm like, okay, the show's
It's
dead.
a dead dog, too.
What is a dying dong?
They're they're objectifying this man as he dies.
Well, I think they just
That's
showed
fucked.
the dong for too long is all it was. But yeah, anyway, The Boys seasons 1, 2, and 3, absolutely cool. Go check that out. Season 4, unless it gets better, I'm not gonna fucking watch it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I was 2 episodes in and I'm out. And you know who agrees with me? Even Reddit. all of the Rotten Tomatoes audience score, everybody
Mhm.
was like, "This fucking stinks. What'd you do?" But it's all
Yeah.
the original writers left, so that happens every time of these shows. They're making a season 5. Won't watch it. Don't care. Out of it. But it was a nice little binge watch I got.
It's really sad when you can see the moment, like, a show dies, okay? Like, in X-Files, they got really, really lazy for half a season, and then they just started replacing Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, Mulder
They
got.
had Doggett and, like, I think she had, like, a Hispanic name. What was his? Like, Hernandez or something like that, I don't remember.
I don't remember. Like that's like season 7 through 9 or
6.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like season 6 or something, and then later Mulder and but it's like, why even do X-Files at that point? Just make them have a different cop show with the same like, make a new
That's
show.
not how
There's you
market.
replace both of the main characters.
That's not how marketing works. And
It's not
they
Doctor
should have.
Who.
They should have done. You're right. Probably a spinoff, but again, that's not really how that works. And if you've got a working IP that people like, that was that high, you can run it into the fucking ground and still get ad sales.
Yeah, I guess it's just about the money. But and then you got like, okay, so Buffy was fantastic, and then season 6 has a few of the episodes are my favorite episodes, but most of the season is dog shit. And it feels like Joss Whedon is just torturing all the actors on set the entire season. Like he just decided to hate them all, which I mean actually checks out if you
Yeah,
read the stories years later that came out about how he treated the women on set.
I thought
But it's
Joss
just
Whedon was a
really
cool
horrible.
guy.
No, Joss Whedon. Okay, look, Joss Whedon gave me Buffy, he gave me Angel, he gave me Dollhouse, he gave me Firefly, but he's
Firefly's
a
good.
bad, bad man who, he struck gold a few times, and then he got spiteful
Hey,
about the gold. Like, what?
speaking of gold, why don't you talk your ear off about Buffy while I go pee?
Okay, fine. Fine, go
And then we'll
pee.
do the show because it's been 20 minutes and I'm sure these people are bored as
I'm
fuck.
working. Ugh. Look, what am I supposed to tell these people if they're bored as fuck? What are you listening to? You're listening to whatever the hell we wanna talk about because you love us and you want to hear our thoughts and opinions on things, or you wouldn't be here, right? Or maybe if you're here for help, we're failing you completely, and I'm sorry for that. You should write in more. Send more Dear Abbies, and then we'll be able to help you personally. But also, I'm just tired, guys. I'm just so tired. I'm pretty sure I have COVID, and I have for over a week, and I'm finally coming off of it. But that's why I was so sleepy last week. I tried my best, and I'm trying my best now. And Bryden, the piece of shit, is always going potty in the middle of the show. I don't know. What let's see. Give me 1 second, because I can't start a story without him. That's the thing. Because I come prepared. I come prepared with all these stories. This is not like a monologuing show.
It was mostly clear. It's like a cloudy
I'm
clear.
really cloudy.
Well, yeah, sometimes you get a cloudy, like a clear, like it's not like water, but it was like salt water.
I'm happy for you. Thanks.
Yeah, they
Thanks
measure
for
that when you go
telling.
and take the pee, like
Yeah.
the blood tests and pee
Yeah,
tests and
they
stuff.
do.
And they're like,
They
I've
do
seen them
measure
mark it
that.
down, and they're like, dark or whatever. They see them do it.
So when I was in biology class in high school, they brought in I
Pee?
don't know if it was actually pee samples
Probably
or
pee.
if they just, like, colored water or something, I don't know, but they had all these sealed test cups, like, they look like the ones I peed in throughout my pregnancies
How'd
for
they
all the
taste?
testing they do. No, I did not taste it, but anyway, we were, like, holding them and looking at them, and we had to learn about, like, the different colors and, like, what it means for your health and, like, the indications, like, based on the color, like, what's going on here, and, like, oh my goodness, and then, there was a big part about odor too, but they
Sure.
didn't make us smell it, so
Because it
that's
was
how I don't
actually
know if it
because
was
it was
actual pee or
it
not.
was actually okay. Look, I'm a bit older than you, but not by as much as you would like to pretend. Uh, that was actually pee. I would almost guarantee it
It probably
because,
was,
like, yeah,
'cause they wouldn't let us open it.
yeah, it was probably pee.
They probably would've if it wasn't a biohazard, they probably would've let us open it.
It was probably pee because teaching was retarded back then. I had a teacher in the 6th grade, Mrs. Richards, who smoked in class, not all the time and not after complaints, but she
Mhm.
smoked cigarettes in there. She was kind of
I
mean. I liked her though.
barely remember when people still smoked inside. Like, my memories of it are so vague because I was so young, but the buffet we would go to once or twice a year for someone's birthday, that was when we ate out somewhere that wasn't CC's or Sonic, you know
Mm.
what I mean? Like, we didn't have money, but that buffet had a whole
We
half of the
did.
place was a smoking section. It was behind some doors, and there were windows all along the wall. It was really cool, and then one day, my mom just wasn't allowed to smoke in there anymore, and I remember her being really irritated about that. She's
That
like, "This is bullshit. They still have the ashtrays on the table." Like
the last time I remember, I was 17, 16, 17, something like that in Ohio. And you could still smoke. I didn't smoke at the time, but you could still smoke at the Waffle House. So like well into my life in a lot of places you could still smoke, which it's bullshit that you can't. It's fucking bull. You could still get smoking hotel rooms though, which is neat, just not everywhere. Um,
I know you can in Vegas, but I
that's
don't think I've
different.
ever
Vegas is different.
found
Vegas is different.
one. Although when I went to Vegas, the one time I've ever gone, I think that yeah, we got a no smoking room, and I regretted that because I don't know, something about that place just makes you want cigarettes, and I can tell I'm not alone because the amount of people just wandering the streets begging cigarettes.
Well,
It's like if
those
they were
are
regular
homeless people.
smokers, they would just have some. No, no, these were like tourists and stuff. They're
Oh, yeah, well, the whole casino smells like cigarettes because 'cause I'm in there fucking smoking a big fat cigar and screaming
just
at the
makes you
craps
wanna
table,
smoke.
like I know what the fuck is going on. I'm like, "Ah, ha, ha, ha," you know?
Yeah, I bought a vape from the gift shop of the hotel, which they have those in the gift shops of Vegas hotels. Never saw that before because I was just like, I gotta do it."
Yeah. No, I didn't smoke when I was in Reno, I didn't really smoke too many cigarettes just 'cause, my buddy who I went to visit is like, a baby girl who's old and has old lungs, and he's like, "Ugh." So, I was hanging out with him most of the time, so I was nice and just vaped instead. Um, but,
People get weird about that inside too, though.
it's a fucking casino.
Yeah,
It's a
I think it's
big,
fine in the
big
casinos.
what? No, I'd be able to smoke right in your stupid face.
Yeah,
I think I
it was nicer. So on the strip where it's all the newer, nicer hotels and stuff and all the themed
yeah,
hotels,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
nobody it didn't smell like cigarettes inside. I don't know if
The
people were
ventil
really smoking inside, but they were vaping like crazy.
they are smoking inside. The
Okay,
ventilation systems in those fucking hotels are insane.
are freaking fantastic if
Yeah,
that's the case because when we went to what's it called? Fremont Street, and
yeah,
we're just walking through those hotels, and they were cool because they had, like, '70s carpet, and there was
yeah.
one with a pool where with a water slide that went through a shark tank, which we were really regretting staying in the nicer hotel when we saw that. We're like,
Oh,
"What the
no.
hell? We could stay here."
Um,
But they smelled like oh my gosh, the air was just smoke.
yeah,
It was incredible.
yeah, yeah, and, yeah, it's good you stayed at a place not on
Yeah.
Fremont 'cause of on account of stabbings. Um,
Oh, yeah, that place was terrifying. We went to White Castle, there was a Santa Claus, sitting there, and I was like, "Oh, that's cute and charming," and then it turned out when we left White Castle, that was a homeless man, and he was offering hugs.
yeah,
He was offering hugs for money.
yeah,
He was selling he probably smelled so bad.
yeah, I would've given $5 and hugged him. Vegas is incredible.
I wasn't hugging that man.
Oh, I would've hugged the shit out
I
of him.
wasn't going anywhere near him.
I would've hugged him so hard. Would've been like, Here, take another 5 there, Santa." It would've
I
been
didn't
great.
like all the homeless people.
Everyone is homeless there.
That's profound. That's deep. Do you wanna do a story?
Yeah, we can do one. I wasn't trying to be profound, I was just being, like, completely honest. Everyone you see there is homeless.
This is from Market Watch. I just took some excerpts. I'm
Okay.
88 and leaving my $450,000 estate to my son because he has children.
Okay.
Is that wrong? My other children have relationships, but they're unmarried and have no children.
Oh, that'll cause a
I'm
rift, but I mean, I assume that all of those kids came from wealth anyway, because he's like 88, so that's what he has left? Or like, how's that work?
well, let me read the whole thing because it might say, I don't think it says anything about how well off they are, just that like they don't need it as much, basically.
Oh, that's
Um,
fucking bullshit, but okay. But it's his money. I mean, whatever. Hey, and also, at least you get to ruin your family one last time before you go, you double divorcee.
There's gonna be fights about it. I'm 88 and co-own a home with my youngest son who lives in another state with his wife. He pays the mortgage and taxes. I pay for all other upkeep and utilities. So basically, his son already that he's talking about already owns the home he's talking
Oh,
about
the one he's
and
leaving the
the
money
stuff.
to?
Like, yeah. Yes, like
Oh, then he
he's been
had
paying his dad's mortgage, and his dad just pays the utilities. So that's one factor in this.
that's fair,
I
but
have,
let's just be honest. He
yeah.
clearly just has a favorite kid. That's not illegal.
I have Vanguard stocks valued at about 350,000 and two savings accounts, each of which has 100,000. He
Okay.
is my major beneficiary because he's my only married son and father to my two grandsons. So all that money, all those accounts go to the one who has children. My other children have relationships, but they're unmarried with no children. My daughter is the named beneficiary of my small IRA, valued at around 40,000. My middle son is well to do and is in a long term domestic partnership.
Ah!
So he's gay.
Ah! 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 Leave him nothing.
So his thought daughter and his gay son are getting left
Ha-
out with these
Is
tiny pittances.
one thing I want to know just in the trying to understand things, is the favorite son the oldest? Because he's had more time than thought daughter and fag son. How old are these? These
Yeah.
people all have to be in their like
So
50s and
they've gotta
shit.
be, yeah, because this guy's 88. So
Yeah.
even if he had them at 40, they're 48.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this is like
Yeah, so I don't feel that
these
bad. Yeah.
people are established,
Right.
you know? My middle son is well-to-do and in a long-term domestic partnership. He's the named beneficiary of a small stock valued at about 50,000. Well, that's just you're gay. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no,
Like you should have thought about that, dude. My thing, everybody was saying this is perfectly fine, but like, no, I don't think it is. One small reason. Um, you should just leave it to the grandchildren. You should sign it over to the grandchildren who are probably already adults based
Oh,
on
yeah,
you
they
being
probably are.
88.
Yeah.
Because then there's no, like, siblings hate each other for the rest of
Right.
their lives because this disgusting, brutal fight over dad's inheritance, right? It went to the new generation. It went to the grandchildren who probably need it the most because 'cause they're probably in their 20s. They probably need that money right now. Like, that's when you don't have
Yeah.
money. So but
Well, they're gonna
everybody,
fuck it up,
that
though.
was talking about it on Twitter was like, "No, this is perfectly fine." I'm sitting here like, "All these people are old. They don't need this money. Give it to the grandkids, and you don't have,
'Cause
like."
it will cause well, we don't know their family dynamic, but yeah, immediately I thought, "Oh, this is gonna cause a problem."
I know people who pulled guns on each other over an inheritance
Well,
battle like
not
this.
everybody's
Like,
family is Mexican.
well, it wasn't the Mexicans this time.
Okay, not everybody's family is on crack cocaine.
My Mexican family members, if they pull out a gun, they don't just threaten. Okay, that's
Sure.
not how they operate. They're not white people, okay? They don't
Sure.
just wave it around, okay?
Well, luckily, I mean, I don't think Mexicans can shoot too straight. Not since La Revolution. Wait, that was French.
Yeah, that's a little bit different.
It's yeah, it's basically the same fucking language.
You even put some phlegm in it too.
I
That was
did.
extremely French.
It was my fault.
The same fucking language. There was someone
It
on
is.
Twitter, I think it was yesterday that I saw that was arguing that English steals from French because, French words have Latin roots and English words often have Latin roots.
Well,
And, like, that was basically the logic going on. It's like, "No, no, no, you don't understand."
I think there might be more to
That
it than
means
that.
that they're both taking from Latin.
Yeah, but we use French words all the time, like,
Yep.
deja vu, that's one. We say that a bunch.
Mhm.
People
Perfume.
perfume, that's one. Um, crepe, I think that's French.
I think there's more than that, yeah.
Croissant, that's one.
Coup d'état.
Coup d'etat, that's one. We
Is that
got
how you say that?
coup
Coup
d'etat?
d'état.
Coup d'etat.
Who's the
We got some other ones. We got, oh, it's good French one. Oh, ho, ho. We do that one.
That was pretty good.
I love that, but
Escargot.
escargot. We got
Okay, this is not good content, what we're doing.
just naming French words.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is
Speaking
better
of
than our
funny
first 20
sounding
minutes.
words, I realized today
You're not gonna finish the
another
story?
word I say weird. What was the story? Oh, no, that about the French stuff?
No, dumbass.
No.
About the Market Watch shit.
Oh, yeah, 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 that was my
You are
advice, is
dumb.
give it to the grandkids. No, I'm not dumb.
You are dumb. It's crazy.
I'm not dumb.
You're El
I just was
Dumbo.
confused because I'd already given my advice. It's your turn to give advice now.
Oh, I think you should give it
Dum
to
dum.
Israel because they need it.
Donate it all.
That would be funny to do. No, I mean, I don't know. It's his money to do with it, but like, I mean, it's obviously gonna probably start a fucking fight. Uh, I mean, I'm against inheritance. I think yeah, like you better spend it all, or we're gonna take it and send it to Israel. I mean, the last part I'm joking about,
Wow.
but yeah, no, you
No, but
should
that's how it works.
spend it all, or we're gonna take it, and the government gets to take it, and they get to send it to Israel.
That's no, the way that inheritance taxes
Should be more. Should be
function
100%.
in this, no, that's retarded. You just
100%.
think that because you don't have children. It's
100%.
you have no
Raise your
stake in this.
raise your kids better. That way, they don't need an inheritance. Give them better opportunities. It's up to you. Be a good parent. The state's taking all your shit, and then you send it to Israel. And then what the fuck are you gonna do? Be a better
I'm not
parent.
gonna be happy about that.
Doesn't matter. You'll be dead. Be a better parent. Figure it out. Raise
I'm
kids that
doing
can
my
stand on their own
best.
2 legs. Raise
Okay,
good kids, strong kids. This is
this
Sparta,
is like a
bitch.
straight
This
up
is Sparta.
lefty point. This is crazy.
This is
Oh
Sparta.
no, you're a commie. It's not Sparta. This is communism.
Yeah.
If this was Sparta, you'd be going off to war. Don't come back unless it's victorious or on your shield, is what Erica would be saying to you. Okay? And you would die because you're a tiny little man
Good.
with weak arms. I
Everyone
have more
wins.
muscle than you.
Everyone, I would beat the
Yeah.
ever living shit out of you until you were nothing but a puddle. I would rip your hands finger by finger until you had spaghettis down to your elbow.
You're watching Terrifier too much, dude.
I would. I
That
do.
is
I do like when he
some
does that.
cartoonish bullshit.
Well, we'll find out. Find out.
At least Evil Dead is just like gallons and gallons of blood gushing. It's not spaghetti arms.
You're gonna get spaghetti arms, dude. You're gonna be all fucked up. It'll be rough.
Bryden,
Your whole face
I
is gonna
just
be a
have
bowl.
to put my palm on your forehead and you can't reach me.
Oh no, you won't be. You won't have a palm for long. It'll be spaghetti.
Be like when I do that to my son. He's just like, ah, just like flailing his arms, trying to get me,
You better
punching my arm.
You better watch out. He's gonna punch your arm off.
But I honestly, it's crazy to me how often old people will just not tell anyone about what their will is gonna be,
Yeah.
and then leave it all to one kid. And then everyone is at each other's throats, lifelong enemies now when it didn't need to be that way. You could have had a conversation. You could have talked about it. You could have explained your reasoning.
Well, most
Like,
people.
okay, that kid needs it more. Let's talk it out. Let's hash it out.
Okay, 2 things. One, whether parents want to fucking admit it or not, and I don't expect any parent to. Every parent has a favorite kid. And I know in my family who the favorite kid is, and it ain't me. And that, that's fine, whatever. I don't talk to those people. But that's fine. We don't have to talk to each other. but I know who it is, and best of luck to everybody. I hope it doesn't go as well for you as it does for me, and I hope that everybody else is sad except for me. Uh, no, I don't mean that. Yeah, I do mean that, but you got it. You got a favorite kid, and then two, it's it's not often people get to pull a really funny prank. Like most people go their whole lives without pulling a real good prank.
And that's the last
That's the
hurrah.
last one that they get to do. I get to pull fucking boners all the goddamn time. I'm a goofy guy, And yeah, not everybody gets to do that. It's a hell of a prank. So I'm in support of it for that reason. You're just like, they're gonna fight. No one gets to troll. And they're like boomers, they never got to
Maybe
troll.
that's fine. Well, what they do a lot of these boomers are, like, leaving everything to charity or
Oh, that's awful.
like a dog rescue
Super
or,
funny.
stuff like that. "Oh, I
Super
love my
funny.
rescue pups. I'm leaving everything to them," or whatever. Oh my gosh, I hate that so much.
It's hilarious.
It's evil. It's maniacal. It's so fun.
No, boomers are the worst people in the entire world. And at a certain point, you just have to like admire it. You're like, wow, reverse mortgage.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my gosh. Why is that legal?
Because you can make money off of it. If people selling reverse mortgages get to make money off of it. I mean, same with
Or
like
that you can't.
selling your life insurance policy on Fox News. They get this commercial where there's these two miners underneath the thing, like hitting they're underneath these old people's house, and they're like, "You're sitting on a gold mine," and it's about selling your life insurance policy. So that means you get a bunch of money now, and then your kids are stuck with your funeral expenses. It's
Oh, that is
awesome.
bullshit. Even my dirt poor uncle who sees me as his daughter, so I'm his beneficiary on everything ever. I'm his emergency contact, whatever. It's me, right? I have to take care of everything when he dies. He can't afford a good life insurance policy, so he took out this tiny one that should cover the funeral experiences and maybe a couple thousand more. Like, it was so sweet of him to do that.
Sure.
He he doesn't have much money, and he's still doing that.
I
Like, oh
told
my
it,
gosh.
dude. I told Erica, when I fucking die, give my body to the state of Florida. Let them fucking deal with it. I don't care. Throw me in the trash. I would prefer it if you threw me over the walls of the city and let wolves and vultures pick me apart.
Yeah, but that's
Unfortunately,
illegal.
that I know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it costs like a bunch of money to get turned into a tree. So, because you can like donate your body and they'll just throw it out like into a field and just watch it decompose, which is pretty cool. But that cost like it's not really donating. It's like a whole thing. Or the
Yeah,
one
you
where you
shouldn't
become
have
a
to
tree.
pay for that much for that bullshit. It
Yeah,
doesn't it's stupid.
just give it to whoever wants it. I don't give a shit. I'm dead. But yeah, I say well, make the state take care of it because they've never done anything for me before. So make them do it. Make them do
You
it.
can do that. You can't just leave
Just
stuff,
leave me
like
at the fucking
people's
morgue.
bodies in there. You could do the same thing with, like, say your elderly relative who is a total piece of shit, evil monster.
Sure.
You don't have to take them home when they get sick in the hospital. Like, they
Yeah.
have to keep them unless someone takes them.
I
Yeah.
think I think that's totally fine. I like, and I've said it for years, and I just it's like seriously, dude. When I'm terminal, assuming I don't come up with a scheme, uh,
Mhm.
we gotta take out so many fucking credit cards, like for fucking real. Like, because what are they gonna do?
Yep.
They're gonna call you and be like, "You gotta pay this back." You go, "Nah, that's him. He's dead. You can take it up with him. He's in a dumpster or something. I don't know what the state does with him, but do you want to hear my sweet new margarita machine? Like everybody's getting shit. Are you serious? The world owes me that. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
give it to everybody. Plane tickets,
There's
everything.
a podcast I listen to, The Dick Show, they have a T-shirt on their merch site that's like $15,000 or something, and they tell people that's you take your credit card and you buy these shirts. You buy a bunch of these, okay, before you die.
Yeah,
If you're gonna sunset yourself or if you're terminal, like, you buy these shirts for us, and nobody ever has, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. I don't care about some gay ass
Yeah.
podcasters. Uh,
I'm just saying,
every
it's a
person
cute
I
idea.
know is like, oh shit, he bought a bunch of diamonds before he killed himself. That's strange. You know, like, well, the bank's gonna be like, "All right, we got him this time. Look at how many lines of credit he has open." It's like, "Ha! Sucker!" You know? Like, I'll bet there has to be a direct li I mean, I'm sure it's a HIPAA violation, but there has to be a direct line between, the hospitals and the banks to find out, like, "This guy has stage 4 cancer. Let's not let him open up this many lines of fucking credit."
I don't know.
Because you could be using it to pay for treatment, so maybe they think that that's what you're doing. Because 'cause I'll bet that's what
I
most
would assume that
people would do.
they want you to do that. So, because like, if you have cancer or something,
Yeah, they think you're gonna wanna fight it instead of, like, buying everybody
instead of just
Bahamas vacations.
yeah, so they'll think it's just for your really expensive treatments
No.
that are bankrupting you.
No, no, it won't be for that. It will be for I will finally have a whole year where everybody wants to be my friend. Damn,
That would be nice.
dying's gonna be sweet.
It's funny. This is like your version of like, what would I do if I won the lottery?
Yes. Yeah.
You're just like, this is what I would do if I had a terminal illness or was going to kill
It doesn't
myself.
even have to be terminal. They're gonna be like, "Sir, you've got stage 1, skin cancer in your knuckle," and I'm gonna go, "Time to take out a bunch of credit cards."
Yeah, all you have to do is get it lasered off
Yep.
real quick.
Just be like, "It'll be mildly painful," and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. No, 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 you don't understand. I need a lot of personal loans right now." Just looking for any
It's
excuse
only
to
gonna be like $2,000, isn't it? Yeah.
No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. Listen, I got a lot of people to call that, they've been wanting a bunch of stuff for a while. Of course, I'd, like, lie to everybody too. I'd be like, "I have cancer."
Dude, if I got even the tiniest bit of cancer, that's it. I have cancer. I'm just that's that I'm not gonna say I have a very mild form. No, I'm coming on here. I have cancer.
Oh, 100%.
Donate money.
100%. I I wish it was 2020. Abby has COVID, as if COVID were real, but she's got
I
COVID.
literally do have COVID
It's
right now, I'm
not
pretty
real.
sure.
You got the flu, shut up.
They it's so unnecessary to claim it's not real. That's just so you're going
Somebody doesn't want a trip to the Bahamas.
okay, you know what? COVID never
There
existed,
you
and I'm not
go.
even sick. I'm just delusional. I'm insane.
You're just having your woman you're just having your woman time. You're
I get COVID
hysterical.
every month. I don't know what's going on. It's the worst thing ever. My hair falls out and I'm bleeding. I bleed so much. Nobody told me there would be so much blood.
I do think it's hilarious that women have periods because it's like it's fucking crazy that women are just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna bleed for 2 weeks." Like,
It's not 2 weeks. And it okay.
it feels like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does for us too. It feels like forever.
I mean, it's
For
great.
it
Well,
feels it's the longest week every month.
we get the goddamn fucking precursor to it too of being like, "Hey, you're just gonna have your period here soon, so maybe just fucking." What I want to know is why every woman acts as if her husband gave her her period.
Well, somehow something is his fault.
No,
That is that is no, that is a metaphysical fact.
you take it up with God.
During
It's got
that
nothing to do
week
with me.
of the month, whatever your bizarre version of reality is during that week of the month, Bryden, that's not the truth anymore, okay? Because you did this to her.
No, 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 because it's crazy. I just okay. So the week leading up to it is fucking awful,
Yep.
and then oh, you finally pop, and now you're in pain, and I'm just supposed to forgive Erica for the past fucking week of making my life hell, and
Yep. You're just supposed to forgive her because she's suffering. She shouldn't be taking it out on you, though. I try my best not to, but then
no,
it'll happen.
she
Like,
would
I'll
tell you
have
she
one
doesn't.
outburst.
She would tell you she doesn't, and it's like you think I don't notice the mood shift of you being a real fucking cunt. It's crazy, and it
Well, you
happens
should be
every month
sympathetic.
for fucking 8 years.
You would be so much cuntier if you had a period,
I'm
Bryden.
cunty
You
anyway.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you had a period every month, Bryden, you would be nobody would want to even look in your direction
Good.
for 1 week a month, for a
Good.
quarter of your life.
Good. Oh my God. If people could just not try to fucking make eye contact with me for once a
Yeah, but
day.
then you're gonna burst into tears and be just totally devastated that everyone hates you, and you won't understand why you're so emotional about it.
I'm sorry.
That's part of the period.
Have we met about
No, you're not understanding how the hormones function when you're on your period.
No,
And
I
we're
know
talking about
I
you
know
having a period, not just bleeding.
no. I know how the hormones. I've been together with her for 8 years. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh,
Woo!
you really are a cunt. Don't tell that sweet, sweet woman who puts up with all your bullshit. She's only cunty for a week a month. You're cunty all the time.
Yeah, that's why people like me or hate me. Either one.
No,
Pretty
that's why they hate
glorious.
you. But
I
okay,
am the one and only. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah,
are you done?
yeah. That's the whole one.
Okay, good. That's good. I do want to say, actually, we're talking about periods. The Livia device, it's like a TINS machine, but more targeted towards specific period pain and the uterus contracting, right? And the pulses are just dialed into a more specific frequency for it, so it's more effective.
Yeah,
But it's a cute little tiny thing that hooks onto your pocket or the
you
outside of your
put it
pants or
into
your
your
skirt or whatever.
vagina.
No, you don't. You put electrodes on your
You put
stomach, on your
two
lower stomach.
on your tits, and then one in your vagina,
No,
and then one on your big stupid. It was invented by a man, so you put one on your big stupid mouth, so you can't talk, and it cures
this is not
hysteria.
no, it does not cure hysteria. Um, but so I have several days every month where I am doubled over in pain. I will literally cry. It hurts so bad. I can't move. I will be walking around and the pain is so sudden and so sharp and so horrible that I will go, oh, like someone getting stabbed in a horror movie and collapse to like my knees go weak, right? This device makes it not get that bad. Significant reduction in pain. It's fantastic. Now I have, like, normal people periods, I guess. It still hurts like hell, but it's not like, I'm not crying if I have
but
this thing on.
but
If I'm
it
charging it and I don't have it on, I'm crying.
but it is different than a TENS device, which Erica's got one of those, and I think
Slightly
they're
di
weird.
yeah. So it's a little bit different than the TINS
I
device, but
forget
just
why
because
she's
it's
got
more
it.
specific.
She's got hers for like a back thing. She's got like a back injury
Mhm.
from years and years ago. That boy does she complain about that all the time. Oh, I
No.
got thrown off a horse and now my
Oh,
back.
my back.
Yeah, what a baby. But
Getting thrown off a horse is freaking
oh
horrible.
no,
That's
except
terrifying.
yeah, no, it's her back's all fucked up. But yeah, I know she's got one of those, and like I think they're cool. Like
They're cool.
I could Captain America fucking all of them. I swear, all over my abs. I wouldn't even hurt.
I mean, they just cause muscle contractions,
Yeah,
kind of.
sweet.
They
I
don't
like
really
it.
hurt like a period cramp does. It just makes you contract. So, I mean, you just feel weird. You're not feeling period cramps. Just so you're aware, they don't actually simulate period cramps.
That's well, it was going around on the internet that
But
they
if you turn it
did.
up, no, they don't. It's because if you turn it up too high, the Libya does this too. If you turn it up too high, you can just feel muscle twitching and
Yeah, that's awesome.
contractions, and it'll hurt like a little bit, but it's not the same. It does not simulate period pain. I wish they made one that does, so that we could strap it to men and just
And then what?
if I could have the remote, that would be fantastic.
What? And then what? Oh, I'm sure.
Cause them pain, torture
I'm
them.
sure tons of men would like that, especially transvestites.
I just want men to know how it feels so that they know. Just so they know, just one
And
time.
I just want you
When
to
you're, like,
know
20 years
that
old,
if
you
that
all get to feel it once.
And I just want you to know that if that device existed, it would immediately be used for sexual pleasure by a bunch of extremely strange men. So that's the monkey paw on your little wish, bud.
There's always a monkey paw. It's always a fucking monkey paw.
Just telling you, not my wishes. I don't. My wishes are pretty absolute. Pretty
You
good.
just want people to die.
No, to have never existed.
Right. Well, you might get your wish someday.
I don't
You
want
never
people to
know.
die.
You know, I don't know. It was explained to me by an Orthodox priest that when Christ returns for for the final judgment, right?
Mhm.
Hell is just a holding place. Okay?
Okay.
You get erased from the book of life. You will
Dope.
not exist anymore.
Dope. Sounds great.
So, there
Been
you go.
waiting on that one.
Yeah, he told me that and I was like,
Hell
"So the
sounds awful.
atheists are correct?" Then he's like, "Well, for them, yeah." I was like, "Alright, good to know."
I mean, so if I like just wait it out until the end, whenever. I mean, are we sure Jesus isn't black? Because he seems late. I've been hearing my whole life, and the end
You're
is
not
near.
supposed to know when.
I mean,
It's I
yeah,
bet the
everybody keeps
day
guessing.
these weirdos would stop guessing, maybe it would happen. Because he specifically said it's very specific,
No man
"You
knows the
will
time
not
or
know
day. Yeah.
when." So if different people are predicting every day, it's never gonna happen. These
You
people
know,
need to chill out and shut up and stop predicting shit, and then maybe it can
I
happen.
couldn't have
Maybe that's the problem.
I couldn't have been more than fucking 8 years old, and I remember thinking that because I was like, I grew up Baptist, so I was like
Mhm.
terrified. I mean, that's all we ever heard about was the end times and hell and all this shit. But as a
Yeah,
kid, you
it's a
get
pretty
a
scary chapter.
oh, it's fucking insane that that's all they focus on. But you get a little like, you get the birth of
Oh,
the wise men
yeah,
and
you
shit,
went
but
to one of those
the Baptist church, yeah.
churches that really, really like that. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
So in
all we
we
ever talked
don't
about. But
talk about it much in Orthodoxy. We did it for a Bible study.
yeah, that's all we ever really talked about. At one point, I did this like play that I had copied in front of the church, where like I just skipped church, and then I got
Mhm.
killed in a car accident, and then I just had to scream in front of a bunch of red lights, and I was in hell and all this stuff. It was insane. It was insane. It was fucking insane. It was you don't go to Baptist churches; they're fucking insane. All right,
Yep.
so like I'm 8 years old at best.
Yep.
But anyway, I remember thinking
No, I
because I
agree.
was scared as fuck of the end times, and I'm like, well, if I just say Jesus is coming tomorrow, that's going to put it off the end times. Because I remember being very concerned that I wanted to become an adult because I thought being a kid sucks. I want to be an adult, and
Yeah, all kids think that, and then they become adults and they're like, "Well, fuck
well,
this."
the thing is,
I was wrong.
no, being a kid also sucked.
Oh,
Like
my being a kid really sucked for me. That's true.
being a kid was fucking gay. I would hate to be a kid. My entire being an adult thing is, damn, I just wish I had more money. Like that's the only thing that would make my life better is if I just didn't have to work and could just spend all my time like doing what I liked to do.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to be a super rich guy, like a Saudi prince or something. Just if I could just not spend every day doing things I don't like to do so that like in this glimmer of this time here, once a week I get to do something that I enjoy is fucking insane. That's just insane. But
Yeah.
that's every person on the fucking planet, and I'm lucky
That's
enough
how
to
we
be a
live.
white male in America. It could be worse. I could be working the fucking goddamn lithium mines. Those are kids. They get to grow up if they're lucky to also work the lithium mines. So the world sucks.
I really hate the child slave labor thing.
Yeah, at least let them grow up before they work the lithium mines.
But they probably are useful with they can get into small spaces and with their tiny hands. That's why they were so useful in factories during industrialization.
I think it was the movie Bamboozled, but I might be wrong. It's like, oh, you shouldn't get Nike. They got child labor, and it's like, no, I like no, I like it. Tiny little hands, tiny stitches. Um, I forget what movie it is. I want to say it was Bamboozled, but
It
um,
sounds familiar, I don't know.
it's probably too good a joke to have been in Bamboozled. Bamboozled is a Spike Lee movie that is pretty
Mm.
good, but I like it.
Do you wanna do let's do another story.
All right, let's do one.
My coworker broke up with her boyfriend because he believes that the rapture already happened and we're the chosen ones. He
Oh,
thinks this is heaven.
damn.
He's
His life,
retarded.
no, his life must be
He
awesome.
deserved to be broken up. That was this heaven. He must, yeah, maybe he's just got it really good.
I mean, I've heard the argument that this is hell, and then I've heard the counter argument, which makes sense. That is, this is way too fun to be hell. Which, as horrible as life is, at least for me, yeah, there's some pretty fun parts. But hell's supposed to not be that fun, unless like hell is just like sitting around drinking. But I was
Well,
hoping
it
I'd get
depends
to like
on
drink with Hitler or something. Of
it
course, he
depends
didn't
on
drink.
so it's going to depend on your denomination. As a Christian, what you believe about all of that. It's crazy how different it can be. Like, so Catholics, purgatory is hell, right? So unbaptized babies go to this very top layer of hell.
Until
It
when?
is in hell where they do not suffer. It's they're in the holding place until the final judgment or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Till
they're
the
just kind of working.
final countdown.
But so there's like
Yeah,
all
here
these
comes
levels of
God.
hell. And at the top, there's not suffering, you're just not with Jesus, right? You're just not with God. You're separated from him, but there's not pain and suffering, right? So there's
That
that
sounds
kind of thing
perfectly
where you
fine.
have all these tears, and then through the whole purgatory thing is like people out like living people's prayers and deeds can help you get out of there sooner, and they've got like a whole system worked out with how many years this thing. I don't understand it all, but then you've got all these different Protestant sects who believe these different things. Either the second coming already happened, it's happening now, or it's still going to happen. And like there's all kinds of explanations for like why they believe that and how this could possibly be the post second coming world, which doesn't make any sense to me. How could it be? Because like it's supposed to be
Can you imagine
the
if people
whole thing.
okay, I was gonna say, can you imagine if people went this in depth with something like Star Wars? But I mean, they kind of did, I guess, with like the who shot
They
first
do.
Han or Greedo thing. Like that's really to me, that's what all of this shit sounds like. Is like fucking a bunch of goddamn nerds talking about their
It is a
different
bunch of
fan
nerds.
theories.
It is a bunch of nerds. A lot of it is well, okay, yeah. There's a lot of nerds talking about fan theories in the Protestant sects and in Catholicism, in my opinion,
Oh, but
yes.
not the one unified, it
No,
definitely totally the
there's definitely
same.
some Orthodox doing it too. That's why you don't take literally every single thing a saint says as gospel.
Okay,
Like,
so
yeah.
you're just as bad as the other ones. Except maybe the Protestants, 'cause I get that they really splintered
No,
off.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, you don't take, like, the diary of a man who was a saint and every single word is truth. That's not what sainthood is,
Oh,
right?
but some people would disagree with you, so
No, that's pretty much a solid rule. So we have
is it?
these councils
Oh,
to
cool.
determine what people believe. We
Cool,
haven't
and
had one in a while.
what's up with their diaries and, all of that? I'm just saying, let's do a story because this sounds fucking speaking of stupid
Some
made up
people find this
stories,
interesting,
let's
okay?
some people find it interesting. Jesus.
There's someone out there that finds this interesting. Speaking of interesting
Oh.
things, somebody,
And you know what?
was
God
mm,
bless you if you do, huh? Somebody sneezed,
mhm,
right?
mhm.
Somebody out there sneezed.
Yeah,
If somebody actually
somebody
sneezed
probably
and then I
did.
said that, then that would have
So that
been that means we're
let
talking
us know.
directly to you. You have to go shoot Ronald Reagan to oppress Jodie Foster.
You're in a coma. Don't do that.
Wake
You have
up.
to wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up.
But I did
I'd
I
be
gotta
upset if we blinked out of existence because we're just some guy's coma.
that would suck. I have had that thought before. Okay, so, okay, this is so fucking stupid, but I get stuck in my head. I have all these weird intrusive thoughts that happen, and I will just get in a loop. If I'm in a waiting room or, like, I'm the passenger in a long car ride or something, that's basically what's happening if I'm not actively daydreaming about something. But anyway, I was thinking, like, what if I'm delusional, right? Just the
Yes.
classic, like, TV episode plot where the character, just for one episode, is, like, questioning whether or not she's in an insane asylum. Like, just thinking about that, and then I was like, "Wait a second, the delusions are probably like, what if they're self-aware and they really do believe that they're real? They have, like, their own, like, life of their own, and you just kill them. They're dead now
Okay, we've all played Final
when you
Fantasy
wake up."
X. Uh,
Uh, oh, I forgot about that.
yeah. No, it's a trope. I hate to break it to you, but
We're moving on.
life is just terrible. You are alone. You will die, and then will I will remain
Because you're
forever.
in the coma.
I am the coma. I am the alpha. I am the omega.
I am the coma.
I am the coma. Damn, that would be good EDM lyrics. I am the alpha. I am the omega. I am the coma. The coma. Damn.
Everybody would make fun of you forever if you did
Oh, I
that.
don't give a shit. Have you heard a
That's
dubstep song?
retarded.
Have you heard a
Yeah,
dubstep
they're
song?
all like that, yeah.
Yes. They're terrible.
It's just you're right, that's fine.
It's not just
I
me
did get
being creative.
I got a message about the, what is it, the O9A
What is that?
cult.
Oh, oh nine eight. Order of the
O9A.
Nine Angles.
Yes. That's what I thought it was, I couldn't remember. Um, anyway, the person was looking into it, maybe we could do an episode on that sometime.
Yep. How about next at the Patreon? Oh, you don't have all the stuff. I
Oh,
have
I
a
don't
bunch of
have the
stuff.
information. I was saying that I could get with the guy, and we could, get the information or get him on the show.
Get him on the show. Yeah,
But yeah.
100%. Because I've done my own research many years ago and throughout the years. Uh, I'm obviously not a fan. I think they give nihilists a bad name because they call themselves Satanists, but they're getting branded as nihilists. And no, us nihilists are just hopeless people that are going to die. And
Yeah, I don't know why a nihilist would bother to kill anybody.
uh, you'd be surprised. You get to
I
like
mean,
the
I'm not saying they
Russians.
wouldn't.
Yeah, no, it's no, this new brand of weird meme murders. I don't really care for this. They're part of the satanic cult, is what it is. And sure, there's some overlap, I suppose. But I'm just an existential nihilist. I'm not a moral nihilist. Although we can have that discussion, but
No, nobody
it's
wants to hear it.
oh, they do though.
Nobody wants to hear it.
They do. It's fun, but no, no, I don't like Order of the Nine
I'll tell you
Angles.
right now, the last thing that any non-nihilist wants to hear is a nihilist pontificating.
No, 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 it's fun because it gets them really mad.
Yeah, because it's annoying. You people are so fucking
I
annoying.
like to
It's
make people mad.
unbelievable.
I like to make people mad. It's fun to me.
I know you do.
It's always been fun to me.
That's why you get up and you pee in the middle of an episode
Yeah.
to piss me off, to
I
piss
mean,
the listeners off.
like literally, yes, that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I knew. I knew. It's like your cute little prank. You pull a cute little prank on us and you watch me flounder because it's not like all the content I have
You don't have any content.
needs your feedback. All these stories. What am I gonna read it twice?
So, we can just admit then that I could do the show without you, but you couldn't do it without me.
I would do a different show, not one that
But not this
requires
show.
2 people giving
But
advice.
not this show is what we're saying.
This show?
But
You
not
don't
this
talk
show.
about the format of the
Do
show when I'm
you?
gone.
Do you talk about the format of the show
No,
when
because
I'm
what I'm
here?
saying is that I
When
can't.
I'm here,
Okay.
do you talk about the Gotcha,
What is the
dumbass.
purpose of the show? What do we do here?
Oh, I don't
We
believe in
bounce off
purpose.
of each
I
other,
don't believe in
back
purpose.
and forth. It's not a monologuing show.
I don't know about I don't believe in any purpose.
Fuck you. I hate you. Die then. If you're a nihilist, just go crawl in a hole and die.
Do you know how much holes cost these days?
It costs a fucking lot of money.
No, not that much. About $300 an hour. Woo! Pussy joke.
That's disgusting. Men
The
are
world,
just so gross.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, probably the first time I realized how like fundamentally alien men were from me was when I was listening to men talk about, like, one of them having gotten a prostitute
Oh,
before, like,
yeah.
just once. He hadn't lost his virginity yet. He wanted to just get it out of the way or whatever,
I knew a guy that
and
did
then
that.
just
I
it
didn't.
was
I have
just like
never.
a normal, casual conversation as if this is just, like, a day-to-day
Do you want no, no,
occurrence,
no, no.
and I was like, "Wait, we're not disgusted with this
Do you want me
man?
do you want me to tell
This is
you
not a degrading, disgusting thing to do?
do you
What?"
do you want me to tell you why? Because I did know a guy, my old roommate took his buddy down to Mexico to get a prostitute because he was like a overweight 35-year-old man who had never banged, and they got him a prostitute, and then my roommate who fucking was a spun out dishwasher type of guy, like, he would do math and stuff. He's a nice guy, not gonna say his name, but he had problems, right? He also got one, but telling me about it, I was super uncomfortable. I mean, I was fucking 19, 20. Was super uncomfortable about it, and I think in general, all of those guys were probably uncomfortable about it, but what are you supposed to do?
No,
Shame
no,
this guy?
no, these men looked at me like I was insane, and they were shocked when I was like, "That's gross." Like, just a mild comment. They were just like, "What are you talking about? This is fine." Like,
The it's you can't this because he obviously wasn't a great looking fellow, who got the hooker, and you can't bash the bro. You can't,
no, it wasn't even that. He's fine. He looks fine. He's like a normal dude. He's just shy. Was. Not anymore. I guess.
good for him. Uh,
Anyway, I don't wanna talk about that too much because it is, like, someone I still know, but, like, I don't know. I was just like, we
losing your
fundamentally
V
do this
card to
like,
a
think about
hooker is
this.
awesome,
Like,
dude. That's
the
crazy.
idea I just in my mind, it's the same as if a woman went and just found, like, a disease, like, an AIDS-ridden homeless junkie off the street, like a hobo, like a dirty, smelly hobo,
Mhm.
and paid him for sex.
That's why are you
That's the
assuming
same
why
thing.
are you assu it's not the same thing. Why are you assuming that all of these prostitutes have AIDS? That's why you go to, like, the bunny farm, in Vegas or whatever, or, like, you go,
Right, no, I'm saying that
like,
it's
I know
a
2 people. I
sleazy,
actually
dirty,
it ain't great.
gross thing.
It ain't great, but I know 2 people actually, come to think of it. One of them, again in Mexico, got his dick sucked by a legitimate alleyway hooker, which I did tell him, "That's fucking gross." I did tell
Yeah,
him
don't
that.
do that, that's bad.
But no, the other guy, he went and they, like, paid a bunch of money to a brothel and all of that fucking shit. But he
Yeah,
was
those women cry when you leave. That's just like, even on just on that level, if she's not, like, gross and diseased, sure. It's still gross.
it is her job. She might enjoy it. You don't know
No, they're crying when
you
you
don't
leave.
know who
They
that
don't like that.
listen, I guarantee you that that man and that prostitute are both dead. But he was a lost cause. He was not gonna get anywhere otherwise. I don't know. The
Some
world's dark and sad. This is why you can't go down these little fucking rabbit holes because the world's darker and sadder than you ever thought it could be. And this
Yep.
stuff is normal. We're not even talking about what goes on in fucking any of these other weird countries. But those
No.
brothel women over in Mexico, they're bringing home money to their abuelas. That's just how you
I
make
don't think they're
money.
having a good time.
They might have a good time.
I
Every
don't
now
think they're
not with
having a
that
good
guy,
time.
but some of the guys. There's got to be frat boys that go down there. They're like, "See, gringo peniso," and they're thrilled because you got to think like if they do it 10 times in a row, one of
No,
them's got
that's
to be
women
like,
do not are not like men,
no,
okay?
I'll
That's
bet 1 out of 10 is like, pretty good.
1 out of 10?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure,
it's
let's go
still
with 1 out of 10. That
one
doesn't
out.
change my mind at all if I agree to that.
I'm not Steven Crowder. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just saying, I bet 1 out of 10, they're like, okay, that was pretty good. Because you still, it's like if my job were beer tester, you know, I'd be like IPA, gross. IPA, gross. Lager,
You think it's like that?
yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, Scotch, right? You're an alcohol
Yeah.
tester. I think that that's the
Yes,
way it
okay, but
is.
think about this, the beer is raping you.
Oh, the beer is
as
raped.
you're doing
No, no,
this.
no, no. The alcohol is raped me of a successful life for sure. Yeah.
That's not what I mean.
Okay. You're just bad at arguing, huh?
No, what do you mean? How is that? How is it retirement?
No, I'm just saying. It's not rape. She signed up. She's there. She's there. She works at a
Yep,
brother. She gets paid a wage. I don't like
yep.
doing my job. I don't like doing
Those
my
tiny
job either.
little
I
hands
get some
making your Nike sneakers, they're also getting paid a wage.
yeah, hey, the world's hard, I'm telling you. I think I'm underpaid at my job. I don't have great days at my job. Some days, y
That's exactly the same as a Mexican whore.
I feel like a Mexican whore some days. Hashtag, I'm a Mexican whore. Get it out there, guys.
We're out of time, I think.
We
So,
are. And you know who else says that? Mexican whores, but they say it in Spanish. And I can't remember how to say we're
they
out of
say,
time in Spanish.
"Hey, you only paid for an hour." I
Nope.
can't. That
That's
was bad.
I don't know what that was, but we'll see you on the
It started
Patreon.
out as cheat and then it just ended. I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was fucking wild what that was. That was
If you want to hear me do a Cheech impression
nope, won't
for an
be there.
entire hour,
Will not be there.
patreon.com/here to help
If she does it, I
podcast.
will be done 10 minutes in.
Thank God. I'm so tired.
Well,
I'm so tired. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you. We are the only ones you can trust are here to help.